Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favourite drugstore concealers. I'm just going to talk about why I like them, and I'll also put the prices on the screen and also in the description if you want to know how expensive or cheap they are. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first concealer is the Rimmel Wake Me Up, and I use this in the shade Ivory, and this is just really great for brightening. I really like putting this under my eyes because it makes them look a lot more awake, and it's probably light to medium coverage, but it's really nice coverage. It's not it doesn't look cakey, but it still covers up, if you get what I mean. So this is, and I'm sure you've probably heard about this because lots of beauty gurus rave about this on YouTube. So yeah, this is just a great concealer, and I think it's pretty cheap as well. Next up is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is my everyday concealer. I use this one in a lot of my tutorials, and I have this in the shade 15, and this is more a high coverage one compared to the Rimmel Wake Me Up. It's just it has a bit of a pinky undertone in this one, so it's really great under the eyes because the pinkiness helps counteract the dark circles, so I really like using that under my eyes. And it's really creamy, and it just feels really nice on your skin. It doesn't feel cakey or heavy, so I really like this concealer. Next is another one that you probably heard all about. It's the Maybelline Eraser concealer. It's the one with the weird sponge applicator, and I have this in the shade Light. There's the highlighter one, and then there's the under eye one, and this is the under eye one obviously. But I like to use this all over my face anyway because it has a really nice sort of cream to powder finish. I feel it sort of dries as you're putting on, but it doesn't dry too quick, but it dries once you've patted it in, and it just feels really nice. Doesn't feel cakey, doesn't look cakey. It's just a very nice concealer, and I think it's pretty cheap as well, so that's a good one. Next is the Collection, oh mine's sort of worn off, but it's the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, and I have this in the lighter shade, in the shade Fair, because I use this to highlight, which you've probably seen in one of my videos, and this is the highest coverage concealer that I found at Boots, the drugstore basically, and it's so cheap, it's incredible. It dries quite quick, so you have to sort of work with it quite quickly, but once it dries it's not going anywhere. It's so good, and the coverage is incredible, so I highly recommend this one. The final concealer is the Revlon Photoready, and this is a stick concealer, and I'm not a big fan of the stick concealers. I just find them a bit drying, but this one's actually really good, and it looks obviously by the name Photoready, it looks really good in photos, and it doesn't create a white flashback, which is really good, and it has quite good coverage. It's probably medium coverage, I think, and it doesn't look cakey like most stick concealers, so this one's a great option. And I have this one in the shade Light Pale, which is number 2. So this one's, I can't remember how much it is, but I don't think it's too bad, but this one's actually a really good one, so I highly recommend this one as well. So those are my top 5 drugstore concealers. I hope you enjoyed learning about them. I would highly recommend picking up these if you're looking for a good drugstore one, because I haven't purchased a high-end concealer, because the drugstore their concealers are just as good as high-end ones, so I would really recommend going for a drugstore one instead of a high-end one, to be honest. So these ones are a great one to check out, and they're all really cheap, so it's great. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you next week. Bye!